What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here once again with Dominic Dom. He managed to not only top, but come first at probably the biggest local South Africa has seen since, I would say, the beginning of the pandemic, aside from maybe one or two. It was 22 players, one more player than the event that I topped. So he has that title for the biggest local top at the moment, and it was a winner mat tournament. So as we can see, we've got this beautiful World Championship 2019 mat that was hoarded away by our locals, AR Fest, and they brought it out just for Dom, alright, just so that he could win it. And this list is a list that he came up with pretty much all on his own. I did actually not help at all, and it seemed to have worked, so he must have done something right. Dom, so how did you feel about the tournament? How did it go? What were your matchups? And yeah, overall thoughts.
So personally, I think the tournament was just simply amazing. There was 22 players, so it was just a lot of fun, and I'm just so proud of myself that I came up with this deck, and I just had so much fun playing it.
Very, very cool. All right, well, let's get into the deck profile. So it is two Dracos.
Yes.
Obviously. Your signature deck at this point.
For the two Draco monsters, 3 Ignis, as normal. Cut it to 2
Reason
previously.
being?
So we are playing more of a stall deck. Now we wanted to see more traps. We'll get into it.
Okay, cool.
So playing 1 Dynamite,
Obviously.
set 1. Pretty normal.
Okay, now where the Inspector borders, or is there something?
No. What is 3 FOSSIL DYNA?
Okay.
Just want to start off by saying is, in the previous video, I did say Inspector Border is better than this, and I was correct. Only thing is, it depends what you're playing, what you're going for.
Okay.
This time we went more of a stall, poke, just go for that. But in the previous one, we went more of the extra deck play. Wanted to use our extra deck. This, you cannot use your extra deck.
Okay, fair enough. And how did this do in the tournament?
Simply crazy. This won me every single game of the day. The strategy is normal summon, get a card to negate their normal summon, or just destroy their monster.
Just removal. Okay,
Yeah.
very, very cool. Just make sure they can't beat over it, hey?
Yeah.
All right.
Some spiciness. 3 lava golems in the main.
Yes. That's very, very cool. So, did this ever conflict with you tribute summoning a Draco card? I know that Draco cards give additional summons, but did it ever come up where you had to decide between this and one of your Draco monsters, or not really?
Not ever.
Oh,
we
wow.
always drew into the FOSSIL DYNA. The only reason we play this is if we go second, and we just play so many draw cards that we never have to worry about that.
Okay, cool. So you just want to draw into it and then just basically double card you their board.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lot of decks right now aren't really making boards that need like sphere mode, or they're making boards that usually 2 is appropriate, because like 1 sometimes isn't enough, like a kaiju, 3 is too much, and then lava golem's just perfect.
Yeah.
And then he is quite big, but I'm guessing you just used your traps and stuff to pop him to get over him, hey?
Yes.
Okay, very,
So
very cool.
I did use it because we are poking, and I think one game I did tribute summon, and then it burns 1,000 on each of their standby phases, so I just passed and it was game. So it was just it's fine.
All right,
And
very,
then
very
also,
cool.
the thing is with FOSSIL DYNA, you can't kaiju it, you can't lava golem it. With the Inspector Body, you can do that.
You
So
can't
it's
even
just-
super poly
yeah,
it,
you can't
yeah.
even super poly it. So
okay.
it's so much better.
All right.
This variance.
Okay, very, very cool.
Okay.
Is that it for the monsters?
That's it for the monsters.
All right.
For spells, we play 3 Heritage, the best one.
Mm-hmm.
For spiciness, we only play 2.
Okay.
Disciples.
Why only 2?
So, Disciples, you only use it to shuffle back 3, and you only draw 1 card. And you only use it for the tribute summon.
Okay.
So you have Heritage for that. The Heritage gives you more draw, and the thing is with Disciples, you have to have 3 in the graveyard to use the effect.
Okay, all right.
So it doesn't gain you too much advantage, but you just have it there to just shuffle back your stuff.
Okay, just recycle, reset, yeah. Okay, cool.
And 3 extra. Thank you, Eric.
No problem.
And the lava golems and the sick FOSSIL DYNAs.
No problem, Dom.
So just
And then this
crazy
card, insane, yeah.
Yeah. Again, almost every game, just draw power is crazy in this deck. It helps so much.
And the dualities as well, obviously
Yeah.
digging deeper and then being able to pick is also very, very cool.
Along with the 1 Demise and Upstart.
Were you playing Demise in the last variant?
No.
Weren't you? Okay, what made you decide to put it back in?
So the thing is, we want to draw into Fossil Dyna, and we want to draw into cards that destroys their normal summon.
Okay,
so they
cool.
can't attack over the Fossil Dyna.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's like set 4, activate that, hopefully grab a Fossil Dyna, set something else. Okay, I see. It does conflict with Duality and Demise do conflict with Lava Golem though. Did that ever happen either?
I only used Lava Golem once.
Oh,
so that was the only thing. We only play Lava Golem is if we're going second, and the thing is if they have more than one monster.
Okay, cool. So sometimes you value what's better, the Fossil Dyna or the Lava or the Duality or the Demise. Okay, cool. So you just base it off of that. All right.
Lava Golem really isn't a problem because they're never going to special summon monsters. They're almost never going to have more than one monster.
Okay, that's true. Fossil Dyna do be kind of broken.
Then the one diagram, obviously.
Still no terraforming because it's a brick,
terraforming.
and we don't play a Mystic Mind because we're not cancerous.
For more, the spiciest card in the whole deck, 2 Monarch Stormforce. This card is broken.
This card is insane.
Simply broken.
And you were saying to me how you can use the traps so you can tribute during your opponent's turn and then chain this and then tribute their monsters during their turn to summon your own.
Big play.
That's absolutely wild.
Crazy.
Okay, why not 3?
So it is a brick.
Okay.
You can only activate one of them per turn,
and you need a monster in hand for it to resolve.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
That is it for the spells.
Okay, and
Traps,
then about
3
a million
Apocalypse.
traps. That makes sense.
The 1 return still.
Okay, still only 1. Obviously, you're not specialing as much as in the last build, which I think had 2. Or
No, only 1.
Only 1 still. Okay, so you're not specialing as much, but I agree with you. This card, I don't think is as good. The only reason you would want to play more of this, I feel, I'm not sure if you agree, is if you want more of the monster pop. Not really, the special back isn't really relevant. It's the pop that's relevant.
That's the only reason we're playing it, because we can't special summon because of Fossil Dyna. So we only use it for the extra tribute summon during your opponent's turn. To just pop their normal summon.
Fair enough.
For others, we played 3 Crackdowns.
Okay.
3 Judgments, and then we cut Strike to 2.
Oh, okay, that's spicy. Why only 2 strike? You have to make space.
Yeah. And then we did... So the thing is, we have Judgments, we have Crackdowns, and we have other stuff that pops, and we don't really need as much because they're not going to have stuff on board to activate effects because of Fossil Dyna.
Okay.
So as long as we negate their normal summon, they're not going to really activate monster effects.
Okay, fair enough. And then also, I guess you could make an argument. It's a weird one, but if you activate 2 Judgments, you can still activate 1 Strike, and then the other 2 become dead. So it's almost like this means that you can always resolve the ones you do see in a way. I have thought about playing it in that ratios as well in my deck, but that's very, very cool.
Yeah.
And the Crackdowns, you wouldn't change maybe 1 and 1 Judgment for like a Compulse, or do you like Crackdown more?
I tested out Compulse, but I just feel like I get more out of these. Compulse, it returns hand, it gives them more advantage. They can always replay the thing, and because if we don't have cards to stop their normal summon again, they're gonna have that to summon back. They can always
so your deck is literally Fossil Dyna with some True Draco.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Then the 2 Punishment and 1 Imperial Order.
Okay, the Imperial Order, did you see it at all in the tournament?
I did. It saved me a game.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
So they go Twin Twisters, Harpy's Feather Duster, Chain, Imperial Order.
Okay, and then the punishments, I know sometimes they're not always live because of extrav. Did you resolve them at all, or were they?
I did.
Okay.
So we never resolve more than 2 basically in a game. So we're always going to have something in the extra deck to send to grave.
And you didn't think about? No, you're not playing that many normal traps. I was going to say Trap Trick, because Trap Trick into this is good, but playing 1 Trap Trick for just 2 cards is not value. But yeah, that's very, very cool. Okay.
Again, you only use it for their normal summon, destroy their normal summon.
Yeah. So very spicy main deck list. I had no input in this, boys. This was not...
43 cards.
43?
43 cards.
Oh my word. I thought, so why don't you just cut the upstart and play 42?
Again, we want to draw into the Fossil Dyna and stuff, so it's always, you're always going to have something.
So it's almost just a replacement. So you're basically playing 42.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
Right, extra deck or side?
Deck. We're going to go into the extra deck.
Okay.
Again, only 1 Boral Sword.
Okay.
The Nightmare Package.
Sure.
Then 1 Volcasaurus.
That's just for game burning.
With the Nova and the Mechaba for Dogmatica.
Mm-hmm.
And then Super Poly targets. Starving, Ignista, Predator Plant. We have the Shadow and Mud Dragon.
And then I guess Mechaba is also technically
you can use it.
a target. Okay, very, very cool. And then
The 2 Entis and the 1 Ignister for the Punisher.
I'm guessing this would be an Entis if we had a third one.
Yeah.
But we don't. Okay.
I actually do like this because you can always keep it engraved, and when they target your stuff, you can always chain it. So you don't have to activate it when you...
Isn't it it's not a quick effect, is it?
I think it's... I don't know.
You can banish this card. It's not a quick effect.
Not a quick
Yeah,
effect.
yeah. So, but it's still good. Like you said, you can leave it engraved until you need it in your turn. Okay, fair enough.
That's it for the extra deck. Okay, for side deck, 3 pretty super polys.
So I see these are moved out of main into side because of the Fossil Dyna play. Hey? Okay.
Then the 3, there can be only ones, 3 Rivalry.
Yeah.
Nothing changed there.
Very, very cool.
The 3 heavies.
For the back row disruption, yeah.
3 dimensionals and 1 of whatever this thing is called. Shadow Taking Mirror.
Did this ever come up?
No.
Why are you playing it?
So
For me, for
personally
burning Abyss.
Yes. Stuff 4 Dark Monsters in the graveyard. That was the only reason. I was very scared.
And then the dimensional barrier, I guess, is for stuff like Dragoons
Yeah.
and like VW playing synchros and stuff.
There's
like
a lot
that.
of extra deck variants running around right now.
Okay, cool. Very, very nice, Dom. I think this is probably the best Draco list up to date ever right now. I think definitely the extra deck Draco is probably a lot more versatile than the Monarch's Erupt. Yeah, Monarch's Erupt version. I've never liked that one. That one is a bit stally, but again, this version is quite insane. And congrats once again on winning this beautiful, beautiful mat.
Thank you.
And hopefully we can get another dub at tomorrow's locals.
Yeah.
All right, this is Dom and Eric Futurnaut signing out.